So just either sit up. If you're going to be seated, make sure your back's nice and straight and well supported. If you want to lie back, then just make sure you're nice and comfy. Hopefully let other people around you know that you're not going to be disturbed.
Yeah.
Okay. So just take a nice deep breath in and just think the number 1. And as you breathe out, just think relax. Take a deep breath in, thinking 2, and breathe out and think relax. And just continue on breathing in and out, counting up to 10. And just with each exhale, just relaxing that little bit more. Just think only about your breathing, just bringing you into the present moment on the number. And just relax in your mind's eye. And just use slow, normal breathing. Breathe in through your nose. And if you want to, you can purse your lips and breathe out slowly through your mouth. Just bring your attention to your diaphragm. And as you breathe in, your abdomen should push out, just allowing your chest to naturally expand and contract without really moving too much. As you breathe out, your stomach should pull in, and your chest, without really feeling any sense of push or pull, just allowing that air to gently flow in and out, almost as if each breath is gently just falling in. And once you reach the number 10, you can then go back down to 1. Just repeating the word relax to yourself. And as you repeat the word relax, you can begin to focus on each part of your body. Bringing your attention to the top of your head and relaxing all the muscles around your scalp. Just letting your eyes feel a little bit heavier. Releasing your tongue from the roof of your mouth. You might want to just sigh out the next number that you move down to. Just releasing all those jaw muscles. Take a moment to thank your neck for keeping your head held high. And focus on your shoulders, just relaxing them now. Just remembering that your shoulders tend to hold on to all of your shoulds. So for a moment, you can just imagine all of that tension drifting off your shoulders and off each finger one by one as you just relax the tips of your fingers right up to your biceps. Allow for your chest to relax. For your abdomen to just gently rise and fall with each breath. Feel your legs being just gently weighed down as you let yourself sink into the chair. And just fully let go, letting yourself be supported by the chair. Letting your muscles relax. Bringing your breathing to normal. If you chose to purse your lips, just bringing them gently back together now. Keep this low, normal, slow breathing throughout the rest of our time together. And just allow your body to acknowledge how your breath can relax you more and more whenever you choose to just breathe deeply and easily. And with your mind gently relaxed and your body going with it, you can open your mind to let thoughts and feelings come in as you begin to relax more and more. And when you reach the number 1 in your mind, you'll know that new perspectives can easily come in to your conscious mind. And this meditation will let those conscious thoughts go all the more deeply into your psyche, so that when you choose to open your eyes, eventually, you'll know that your minds can take on board new thoughts that have been brought to you the coming time together with me. So, just taking into account your own perspective on life and all the thoughts and beliefs that you may have about your purpose on earth. I'd like you to just imagine putting those thoughts and beliefs to one side and allowing in the possibility of there being many gods once upon a time. Before humans walked the earth, these many gods decided to create jigsaw puzzles. And these jigsaw puzzles were not 2D as we see them, but pieces that you may find along your life to create a picture of the perfect life for yourself. And these gods thought they could create our destinies in advance by creating beautiful puzzles for each person. And so they decided to scatter jigsaw pieces all over the world. Different continents had different colours. And these puzzles could look different to each person. Now, as humans were set upon the earth, we each started to find pieces. And you may have found pieces of your own puzzle. You may find that you're missing pieces. Or you may have noticed along the way that perhaps you've picked up somebody else's pieces. Or somebody else has yours. So take a moment now to think about what your jigsaw would look like. What it looks like just now. See if you can conjure up an image in your mind of that perfect life. And it may be far off. You may just have the edges. You may just have a colour. Or you may have quite a few puzzle pieces already. Just take your time to relax and think about what those puzzles could all mean. Now, for each of these pieces of the puzzle, we have to breathe deeply and acknowledge what we can find as we go about our daily life. We need to develop a little bit of emotional intelligence to find our puzzle pieces and to make the most beautiful life available to us. And part of that emotional intelligence is based on this idea of patience. As part of your jigsaw, I'd like you to put in a little piece with a marshmallow on it. And this piece is there to represent this idea of patience. This puzzle piece can help you grow and find out about your own level of patience. You may have heard of the marshmallow test. It is a very simple test that is being given to 4-year-olds worldwide. And the test is very straightforward. The child is given 2 marshmallows placed in front of them. And the tester tells them that if they wish to, they can have 1 marshmallow, or if they are willing to wait until the tester comes back after 20 minutes, they can then have 2. So think about where this tiny marshmallow piece might fit in your puzzle, if you're capable of developing patience. Now, patience can come in many forms. And this little marshmallow is simply a concept. But perhaps patience can relate to where you feel currently with regards to romance. Just think of what it is that you're setting time towards. Is it possible that you're selecting a lesser lover because you can't be patient for the perfect person to come along? Or perhaps you can't be patient enough to set the time aside to develop yourself to become a perfect lover for somebody else. If that's your current belief, I'd like you to just become aware that right here and now, you have set aside some time to develop yourself. And that perfect lover will be out there. What else in your life do you need patience for? Perhaps dealing with family members who rub you up the wrong way. Just take note that those family members, whether you get on with them right now, they're all part of your own personal jigsaw. They all help to develop who you are. And sometimes that can take patience, because we all do tend to rub off one another. Just take a moment to relax and think about what your jigsaw might look like if they weren't there. Take your time to really connect in with your own story and how that might look as an image. Taking a bit of time just now to develop your emotional intelligence. And just remembering that you can come back to this meditation whenever you choose to, just by relaxing and breathing, counting from 10 down to 1. And perhaps sometimes that's all it needs. When you're in a difficult situation or conversation, Just taking a moment out to stop and breathe and connect to people. Just noticing where somebody is at and being aware of what's going on in somebody's life. Being aware that some people might be suffering, and perhaps that suffering might take the form of being difficult towards you or towards others that you want to stick up for. But just taking the time to ask them and really connect with them about what that suffering is. The more you can connect with others, the more you can be patient. Just find out what's going on. They might be showing signs of not looking after themselves, perhaps drinking or smoking, whatever it may be. Really take a moment to connect with whatever side made you first want to connect with them. What parts of that person at one point brought you joy, and reconnect with that once more. That little jigsaw puzzle piece of connectivity. Think about what that might look like. Now, sadly, along the way, as I said, you may have picked up jigsaw puzzle pieces from other people. And those puzzle pieces tend to leave you with prejudices. Looking at childhood beliefs. Is there any belief about yourself or others stopping you from finding love? Stopping you from connecting with others and being patient? Think about what those pieces might look like. You can attach a color or a shape to those pieces. And I'll just be quiet for a little moment, just 30 seconds or so. And I'd like you to just imagine giving those jigsaw pieces back. Thinking about what people might have said to you as a child. Perhaps nasty thoughts or words that you don't want to hold on to, that don't need to be part of your life's tapestry. Give that back. Now just be quiet as you take a moment thinking about different people and what pieces of your puzzle they've given you and how you can give it back to them. Now, one of the main things that those pieces of prejudice can cause is a sense of shyness, not being able to be yourself because you're trapped by what other people judged about you. And this sense of shyness causes norepinephrine to run riot in your body. It can cause irregular heartbeats. It can cause you to live in a body where you don't feel 100% safe. And so I'd like you So just place one hand onto your heart, and with the other hand, just bring your fingers in the crease just below your fourth and your fifth finger, and just tapping gently on the back of your hands. You can imagine giving back any piece of the puzzle that you feel has caused you to be shy in your life, to not stand forward in your confidence. And perhaps day to day you are a confident person, but there might be certain aspects where you hold back, and think about why that might be. Just gently tapping on the back of your hand. Send that back now. And you can say gently in your mind, I have no need to be shy. I can be inspired to shine brightly. And as you just feel that inspiration builds, you can just vow to yourself to stop any self-sabotage. Just bring your hands together on your heart and allow that feeling of safety to flow through your body. And just be generally aware that anxiety can cause you to self-sabotage or to agree to things that you don't want in life. So perhaps along your path, you've picked up some jigsaw puzzle pieces that you no longer want, that don't fit in your picture anymore. They just are a little bit wonky because somewhere along the line, you said yes, when deep in your gut, you've known that it's not the right thing for you, and you no longer want to hold on to them. So just keeping one hand on your chest, bring the other one down to your abdomen. Think about passing away those pieces now. What is it in your life that you've agreed to that you no longer need? Just feel your abdomen gently rise and fall as you continue to breathe deeply. And again, I'm just going to be gently silent for a little while as you think about giving away those puzzle pieces that you don't want to hold on to anymore. And now you've given away those pieces. You've got a little bit more space in that jigsaw puzzle where you can put your own ideas and concepts. And you now have time to go out and find them. Just make space in your heart. If you wish to, you can gently drag your hands across your chest and just open up your heart chakra. Just imagine a green crystal right at the center of your heart. multifaceted, beautiful crystal that draws you towards your highest good. And this crystal can be part of your own jigsaw puzzle. As you allow that green to flow from your heart, you can see it just acknowledging that over the years, your own heart has been slightly dented. Maybe worn down a little bit over time. But that doesn't make it any less beautiful. In fact, it just shows how the lines of time and age have allowed you to develop, to be aware of a greater sense of self, and the acknowledgement that you just need to set aside a little bit of time to yourself, to grow, to nurture your heart back so that it can resonate at the most highest place for yourself. Feel beautiful. Allow for every part of your body to just resonate with this beautiful, deep green. Bring your attention up towards your collarbones, and there you can wrap in your mind a little green pastel bow or necklace to remind yourself of the beauty inside, to adorn yourself with this crystal from your heart and shine it out to everybody, being able to connect with others and let go of prejudices. Just bringing your awareness to your own emotional intelligence and developing that little by little each day. And the more you develop it, the more you can stop sabotaging yourself and be able to stand proudly in your own space and say no to things that you don't want to have. And bring into your life those jigsaw puzzle pieces that may be missing. Allow for that beautiful picture to develop in front of you. So that in many years to come, you can look back with no regrets, knowing that through love and patience, you have created the most beautiful picture that you could possibly have as you've developed this puzzle in your heart. So take a little moment to just imagine what that puzzle might look like. I'm just going to be gently quiet while you bring that possible puzzle into your mind, knowing full well that there's no way you could know exactly what it looks like. There's always going to be pieces missing and special surprises along the way. But think about a few key aspects that you can work towards using love and patience as your building blocks. And just gently bringing your attention to all of your senses now. I'd like you to just focus in on the area in front of your heart and just see if you can notice in your auric field that green light from your chest. If you notice a sense of tingling or heat there, as you imagine this green weaving in and out in front of your chest. As you bring your attention to your sense of touch, gently place one hand onto the other. Bring them up to your chest, bow your head, and just thank yourself for taking a bit of time out today to look after yourself. I'd like you to, in your own time, just bring your attention to the sense of hearing. I'm going to ring some Tibetan bells, and just imagine the bells ringing away any thoughts that you no longer want to hold on to. In a short moment, I'm going to count from 3 to 1. And as I do so, I'm just going to gently become more aware of your surroundings. You'll return to the here and now, but with one big difference, and it is this. You'll return with a sense of calm, confidence, and awareness. An open heart to allow you to connect with others. And a sense of patience to allow you to let go of any judgment, prejudices. And know that whenever you need to develop those skills and thoughts, you can always come back. And each time you listen to this meditation, those feelings will become deeper and deeper. So just bringing your awareness back to the here and now. The number 3, gently focusing on your body. The number 2, just take a nice deep breath to bring you back to the here and now. And the number 1, just gently open your eyes when you feel ready to. Okay.
I've got a blanket wrapped around me, my hair all over the place. Sorry.
That's absolutely fine. How did that go for you?
Yeah.